Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Sunday morning here, broadcasting from just outside Toronto, Ontario, Canada. We're not used to doing the Sunday morning thing, hence the gurgly throat. This is not Fandom Empire Live, but rather a short review of Matt Reeves' The Batman trailer, the movie, which is set to come out October 2021, 2 weeks prior to the release of Halloween Kills. Let's start off with that. In 2 weeks, not 2 weeks from now, but in a span of 2 weeks, we're going to see The Batman followed by Halloween Kills. That's awesome. That's some movie-going shit right there. Hopefully, we're all seeing it from the comfort of like an IMAX theater. That would be great. Who knows what the world's going to look like then. But thank you for joining us for this. This is going to be a short little video, and we're gonna get right to it, guys. But the way we usually do these, and Intel Wild's already in with a super chat, $10 for the trailer. If I had endless amounts of money, I would give endless amounts of money for that trailer. The way we usually do our shorter videos is we have a multiple choice question that comes up, and that's how we start them. I don't have a graphic ready for the multiple choice question, so this is where using your ears is going to help. So the multiple choice question for this video, everybody, is if you have seen the trailer for Matt Reeves' The Batman set to debut next year in October, are you thrilled with the trailer? Are you stoked for The Batman now? Pretty simple. Did you love the trailer? Yes, comment below. Or did you not like the trailer? No. And if it was somewhere in the middle, just meh. So yes, no, or meh are your options, pardon me. Comment down in the comment section below. We want to know what you think. And as you know, if you see our pre-produced content, although this is not a pre-produced video, we take time to get back to everybody. We love to hear the fan base's insight on things. And it's not just about what we think. It's about what all you guys think. And that's the way we do things around here. And we'll continue to do things that way. I don't know about you guys. For me, we're in the middle of a Halloween 2 watch-along last night, and one of our staff members sent a trailer over to me during our little intermission last night. And I think you guys seen my live facial reaction anyways on air to it. Completely fucking blown away by this trailer. I'm like, my God, this trailer is about as good of a trailer it gets. The fact that it's labeled a teaser trailer and yet is 2 minutes and 40 seconds long, or in and around there, is impressive. Now, I know all the Halloween fans that follow us immediately jumped up. Well, why do they get a 2 minute and 40 second trailer? Well, their movie's just as far away. Halloween didn't have an event like DC Fandom to turn to, and make no mistake, guys, huge Halloween fan here, hence the wall behind me and the content that we cover. Halloween is not the Batman. Halloween is not DC. Halloween Kills on its best day is not going to match what the Batman does in theaters. It's not realistic. It's like comparing Star Wars and Star Trek, to be honest, in terms of, what brings in more financially. It's not close. So, anyways, let's dive into this trailer a bit. And anybody who's in the live chat, I know the numbers aren't great because this is completely impromptu. I literally was sitting there, looked over at the wife about 40 minutes ago. I'm like, probably should do that trailer review sometime soon, or not get to it. Not getting to it is not an option. So for me, guys and gals out there, this trailer was dark. It was gritty. It felt like the Gotham that we've heard about for so long, but arguably have never seen. You might have got glimpses of this Gotham in 1989 Batman movie. You might have got glimpses of this Gotham in Batman Begins to an extent, but never this dark or this gritty. This trailer gave me vibes of The Crow. I get it. Some people, especially some of the younger viewers, might not know what The Crow is. Fantastic movie starring Brandon Lee. Obviously, he tragically died on that set. It really felt like The Crow. Felt a little bit like Sin City. Even felt a little bit like the Joker from last year. There's no the in the title. I just, like, even though we're watching Halloween 2 last night, and I really love Halloween 2, I could not wait to talk about this trailer. It was like, shit, this is some Dark Knight level hype out of this trailer. This is how you do a trailer. It's not short. It doesn't give too much away. What do we know? We know the Riddler's in it. We've seen Catwoman. We already knew those two things from them being publicly announced. We've seen a little bit of Bruce. We've seen a little bit of Batman. We've seen Gordon. I really think this trailer ticked off every box. And I get it. You're going to have every other fucking YouTube channel out there right now praising this thing to just a tremendous level, maybe even overboard, thinking, it's the best trailer ever made, or who knows. And a trailer doesn't make a good movie. I've seen lots of terrible movies have amazing trailers. And newsflash, the trailer didn't save the movie. So, you have that there too, guys. Poster art, a theatrical poster doesn't make a movie. A teaser doesn't make a movie. The final trailer or TV spots don't make a movie. This movie could be shit still. We could go there and be like, oh, fuck, this is terrible. Somebody bring back George Clooney. Hope not. But, I loved what I seen. Dark, gritty, everything you would want in a trailer for this movie. And from what I've seen, I haven't had a chance to really dive into social media and see how people are reacting to it. I took a glimpse last night, and that was about it. And I have to tell you, for me, my hype level, guys, is like out of a 10, it's 10. Those of you that are in the chat right now participating in this impromptu live reaction or review of the Batman 2021 trailer from Matt Reeves, where did this trailer rank for you out of 10? Give it a score out of 10, an honest score. Try to take the bias out of it. I get it. It was less than 24 hours ago. I'm someone who believes in recency bias. It absolutely can dilute the way people think about things. But at the moment, how do you guys feel about this trailer out of 10? For me, it's a 10. It literally hit every box. I've mentioned dark, gritty, like The Crow, like Sin City, a little bit like Joker, the movie. There's Frank with an honest answer. 8. 8's a solid score. It's 80%. You know how many movies don't get 80%? Like, almost all of them. 80% is a really, really solid score. Michael's in here with a 9.5. Intel Wild sends in a super chat. But does Batman have a hot tub scene? I think Bruce looks a little worse for wear. So I don't think we're going to be seeing Bruce in a hot tub in this movie. Let's talk about Robert Pattinson, okay? Let's talk about some of the coverage that he has gotten over basically since he's been announced to this movie, or was announced for the role. And immediately is like, oh, it's the Twilight guy. They're going to have the sparkly guy in the movie. This is garbage. We don't want this. And I can tell you people said the exact same thing about Heath Ledger. They did. I was a Heath Ledger doubter. I didn't know why they casted him as the Joker. I thought it was a horrible casting choice. And boy, I've never been more wrong about anything in my entire life. Anybody who's seen Robert Pattinson post-Twilight in some of the work he's done, he's incredible. This guy has range. This isn't just the sparkly vampire guy from the teen vampire movies. Not at all. Pattinson has range. And even though I think they said this is year 2 Batman, so when this movie starts, Robert Pattinson, a.k.a. Bruce Wayne, is in his second year as the Batman. And he looks like he's seen shit. He looks like he is emotionally wrecked inside. And I get it. I love the Dark Knight trilogy, guys. I'm someone that actually really likes the Dark Knight Rises. It's my favorite Batman set of movies. But even that trilogy, pardon me, I don't think properly came across like how gutted Bruce should be inside from his childhood. The Batman vs Superman tries to show us a little bit of that, but it fails ultimately, in my opinion. It doesn't really get to that point. You know, when you have your parents gunned down in front of you, not that this happened to me, because it's not. I mean, I've suffered some loss in my life, but not to that extent. When you have your parents gunned down in front of you like that, that's gonna sit with you for life. You know, you can only recover so much from that point, and you can tell he's just visually, you can tell he's emotionally tormented. I love it. I absolutely love that this Bruce Wayne, he may have his shit together, I don't know, but he looks a little deranged, and I like the term that, you know, a lot of people think that Bruce Wayne in fact died in the alley with his parents, and Bruce Wayne is the mask, and the Batman is the real person. And I mean, if it's year 2, he's still discovering himself as the Batman as well. This movie has a great cast. I don't know about the rest of you. Again, a trailer only shows so much. You can only pick apart, 2.5 minutes so much. But for me, Robert Pattinson was incredible in this trailer. I dug it. I dug the voice too. A slight difference, obviously, from his normal voice, but it's not as extreme as what Bale has in his voice. I dug it. What did everybody think of Pattinson in this trailer? Intel Wild says 8 out of 9 for me. I know it's just a trailer, but looks great. It did everything you want a trailer to do, man. It created hype. And now, even though this movie is basically just as far away from as Halloween Kills is, the hype for this trailer and this movie have gone up exponentially. Marketing job done right, big time. Alvaro says Robert Pattinson is a great actor. Have you seen The Lighthouse? I have not seen the Lighthouse yet. I heard him and Willem Dafoe are just fantastic in it. I hear it's an incredible movie. I definitely got to sit down and watch it. I've seen some of Pattinson's other work post-Twilight, though, and the guy does not get enough credit. I think he's going to blow people away. Michael Overidge says the Snyder Cut trailer was also good. I have not seen it yet. In fact, I've not seen any of the other trailers that were released at DC Fandom. I just haven't had time, so... and I'm a Batman guy. I really am. It's why you see his logo attached to some of our stuff that we do. This is where my attention is. I'll eventually get to the other stuff, but I got to make sure that the Batman gets the attention that it definitely deserves here. Alvaro says, amazing actor. Frank Riker says, Robert wants to prove something with this role. Absolutely, Frank. Absolutely. Yeah, he's had other really good roles post-Twilight, but they're small films that don't get mainstream media coverage hardly at all. I'm sure his peers know how good of an actor he is, but the general fan base, whether you like it or not, are going to look at the casting of Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne and the Batman and go, oh, it's the Twilight guy. No thanks. And I think he's going to absolutely blow that narrative out of the water. I loved the casting when it happened. I have a buddy that is he's a much bigger Batman fan than me. We've seen a bunch of the Batman movies together, and I know he was very skeptical about Pattinson being casted, and basically all I told him is give him a chance. I think he's going to surprise you. And so, I can't wait for this movie. It looks so fucking good. Someone also mentioned in the chat, it was Darren, Colin Farrell is totally unrecognizable to the point where I had to watch it back 3 times to figure out, oh shit, that's the Penguin and that's Colin Farrell. What an amazing job. If he was on the show, he's not, but if he was on the show, I'm sure Christopher Nelson would be given a 2 thumbs up for the job done with that. So good. That's awesome. They could have just, gave him a nose and had him look the same, but no, you don't know that that's Colin Farrell. It's that good of a job. Alvaro says, I'm vengeance. Yeah, that's exactly the line that's delivered, and it's delivered with some gravitas. Frank Riker, these are roles actors want. Absolutely. This movie is so hyped. I'll say this, guys. And if you've been following this channel for a while, I said when they moved Halloween Kills back, the Batman was moved back first, that I thought they didn't put enough distance between themselves and the Batman. The Batman will have made most of its money when Halloween Kills comes out. No doubt about it. That's just the way the industry works. If we're back to somewhat normal by then, even if it's 75% capacity theaters, maybe we're at 100. I don't know. Who knows? The first 2 weeks is where you make probably 70, 75% of your box office. But make no mistake, if this movie hits like people think it can, and the hype train is now building for this thing, it's going to steal some business from Halloween. It just is, even after 2 weeks. Will it be enough to, weigh Halloween down? No, but it's going to steal some business. Some people, not everybody rushes out to see a movie when it first comes out. Some people wait 2 or 3 weeks to avoid the big audiences or the more rambunctious audiences. At the end of the day, I do believe, unless Halloween Kills moves further back, which I thought it should. I know people are going to be pissed at me for suggesting this. I thought it should be closer to Halloween when the movie comes out. The Batman is probably going to steal some business from Halloween, so we'll see. Darren says DC knocked it out of the park yesterday with the fan event. For once, it feels like DC knows what they're doing. Yes, you know what, Darren? One thing I love about what they're doing is not everything's connected. They made that clear. This, I believe it's a trilogy. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Matt Reeves is doing a trilogy of movies. The Batman movie is not connected to the DC universe, is not connected to the Snyder Cut. It's not connected to anything. I believe they might have even said it's not connected to Joker, but that remains to be seen. I still think there's some wiggle room that they can do something with that, and it might be a good idea. Who knows? But I like that it's not connect. Like, you don't have to have everything connect. You don't have to have 10,000 sequels. Everything connecting, weighs your project down sometimes. It takes away some of that freedom, your ability to explore. I like the idea that not everything is going to connect. It gives them more options. It absolutely does. And, man, I can't remember the actor's name who's playing the Riddler, but his voiceover in this is awesome. The line is delivered just so fantastic. Love it. Alvaro, I did hear that about Cheetah in the Wonder Woman 84 trailer. The Film Addict says, imagine Joker in this universe. I want a break from Joker, but man, it will be insane to see him in this universe. I'll tell you what, I think, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, I think the Batman's supposed to take place in the 90s, and Joker took place in the 80s. I think they might have ruled it out for these two things connecting, but things can change, and I'm telling you, I think Joaquin Phoenix's Joker 10 years later in this Batman universe, from what I see, the darkness of it, the grittiness of it, the way Gotham looks, very reminiscent. I wouldn't rule it out, but if I had to guess, they'll probably go with a Joker of their own. I just hope they cast it right. Joker's been cast so many times recently. Obviously, the Jared Leto one wasn't well received, but Heath Ledger and Mark Hamill's continued voiceover performances, and then Joaquin Phoenix have knocked it out of the park. That whoever steps into that role as the Joker definitely has some big shoes to fill. Who was the bearded guy in the trailer? The bearded guy that stepped up to the mic? I don't know. I don't know who that was. I have no idea. Paul Dano. Paul Dano is playing the Riddler. That's right. I remember Jonah Hill was possibly considered for the role, but it didn't pan out. Frank Riker says, I think the bat suits are always hard to perfect. Yeah, Frank, you're spot on there, man. Some of them I like, some of them I don't like. I didn't like what was in Batman Begins, but I quite liked what was in The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. I didn't like Clooney. I'm trying to think. Oh, man. The Batman Forever suit wasn't a big fan of. I liked Batman 89. And Batman Returns. The suits in those movies were solid for what they were. I like this one because it reminds me of something we see in the Batman Telltale games. If you own a PlayStation or an Xbox, it's not your normal type of game. I absolutely think it's worth purchasing those games. It's a Detective Batman, basically, and this movie is very much Detective Batman. Make no mistake about it. I'm so stoked, guys. So fucking stoked for this movie. I think that it's gonna blow people away. Where are we here? The Film Addict. Do you think WB will make this movie rated R like the Joker? No, I don't think they will. I think it'll fall just short of that, so that they can still market it for bigger numbers. However, I don't think any of us in the chat are going to be complaining if it ends up a rated R Batman flick. Why the hell not? Like, I don't know about you guys. I have never seen Batman beat the shit out of anybody in a live action movie the way he beat the shit out of that guy in the trailer. Holy crap. Not only did he just, pummel him into the ground, like he didn't stop. I think it was 13 times. Hit the guy 13 fucking times. And the look on the other people's faces behind them as, they're seeing this guy get beat down. It's not like, oh, hey, there's a vigilante delivering justice, or, oh, hey, there's the hero coming to save the day. It literally looks like they've seen a character out of a horror movie and that they might be next. It's fear. And I love that because we don't get that in the other Batman movies. Not in my opinion, anyway. Not in that way and not on that level. Guys, 2021's a long way away still. But to be able to get the Batman and Halloween Kills within 2 weeks of one another, that's going to be one hell of an enjoyable experience. Anyways, we want to know what you thought of the trailer. List all your details down in the comment section below. We will take the time to read them. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you in the middle? Are you hyped? What does it remind you of? And then as our multiple choice question was earlier, did you love this trailer? Yes, no, or meh, in between. Let us know in the comment section down below. Thanks for joining us for this little impromptu streaming event of a review of the Batman trailer, which I got to be honest, I'm blown away. I'm still shaking because of how fucking good it is. I want to talk about it more. We will talk about it more. We'll probably dive into it on the next Fandom Empire Live as well. Just completely blown away by what they presented us yesterday. And now later today, I'll take a second and go watch all the other trailers that dropped from TC Fandom. Don't forget, check us out on Instagram, Fandom Empire Now, CampHaddonfieldPodcast, and ignore the last one because it's actually Star Wars IRB. On Twitter, it's Fandom Empire Now, SWRenegades, and Star Wars IRB. There you have it. The trailer, the Matt Reeves, the Batman is out. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. Let us know what you think. This feels like a movie that is made for an older audience, and I love it because you have the other Batman movies, the Batman and Flash movie. That can be the kid one. This can be the more mature Batman. And why not? I love it. I do think they're going to have to make it clear in their marketing campaign that this Batman has nothing to do with what's going on with the other DC movies, and I think they will manage to do that. Anyways, guys, I'm Sean. This is Fandom Empire. Thanks for tuning in. Ciao.